Welcome! Today we are giving you a tour of Neverland, 5th edition roleplay setting by Andrew Kolb, published by Andrews McNeill Publishing. We will take a peek through and talk about the basics of what you'll find in this amazing piece of storytelling art. My copy is a little bit dingy because I've had it since it came out. Hi everyone! Welcome to our channel. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Frankie.
And this is hashtag Gameschool, where we chat about all things running and playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Do you like running or playing more?
I kind of love playing.
Yeah.
But I also kind of love DMing.
I'd like to note that the series is not sponsored. We're just creating it purely from a super fan point of view for your reference and inspiration. All right.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Whoop! Let's get started.
Yeah.
Neverland is a campaign setting for Dungeons and Dragons, written and illustrated by Andrew Kolb. If you're listening, Andrew, I'm a huge fan of your work, and thank you for creating this absolute beauty. This book is organized into 6 different sections. They are titled The World, The Cast, The Island, Elfame, and Resources. The first is titled The World and is about the campaign setting itself, the rules of the world, if you will. Things like traveling and shortcuts in Neverland, fun, recreation, magic, power, and more advanced world rules such as utilizing chase sequences and harnessing the power of the fallen star. Ooh. The cast section of this book is a bestiary for all of Neverland as well as Elfame, which we'll get to Elfame in a moment. Here you find condensed stat blocks for creatures such as mermaids, crocodile spawn, and fairies. Just look at this artwork. It is
pretty.
It is absolutely stunning. There is an illustration for almost every creature and character in this setting.
My favorite is John.
Oh, let's take a look at John.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He's the coolest.
Yeah.
Yep. So did you notice anything interesting about the creatures of this book?
There's a lot of stuff pulled from like Celtic mythology.
Yep. So if you're a Celtic mythology nerd, you're going to love this.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's even the Dullahan, which is basically the horseman with no head, whatever his name
The horseman with the headless horseman?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what it's called. After the cast section is the island. This gives you a quick hex reference to the island and a page dedicated to each of the hexes. Each reference page gives information about the chime hour occurrence in that area, as well as a few random roll tables for encounters, exploration, creatures, and NPCs. I'm having so much fun creating NPCs for this campaign.
Your one NPC, Basil. He's like my favorite.
Basil? Basil is inspired by Matt Mercer's Victor from Campaign 1.
I knew it.
So the way it's set up, your players can explore the same hexes over and over again and have completely different experiences every time. I actually run this campaign for multiple different groups. I run it for kids. I run it for adults. I'm about to start running it. Yep, she is in one of them. Mm-hmm. I'm about to start running it for my partner as like a one-on-one D&D session. So it's really versatile. But with some of my groups, we've run through multiple areas over and over again on the island. And
my favorite place to go is Michael's Forge.
Yeah, and it's different. It's special every time. It feels really real when they can keep going through the same area and new things are going on. The section about Elfame is all about a special demi-plane within Neverland itself. It's a whole other world to explore, although not nearly as fleshed out as Neverland.
Did you know that Elfame, spelled differently, is actually the land of the elves in Norse mythology?
I didn't know that. Well, it's the land of fairies in Neverland. I wish it were as fleshed out as Neverland because my players have pretty much all become very intrigued by this mysterious fae realm ruled by Queen Mab the Baby Stealer. But we're going to kind of create more resources and things for you to use in regards to Elfame within this series. We're going to kind of take what is given to us within the book and expand on it. The resources section of this book expands on various locations around this hex crawl and includes more of a breakdown as well as visuals. So like maps and stuff like that.
It also has a lot of roll tables.
Yeah.
I love roll tables.
There are a lot of random roll tables that are massively helpful to Dungeon Master prep work. There are random adventures, animals, creatures of both planes, fairy tricks, lich wards, locations, loot. What else? Pirate treasure.
Hooks. I'm pretty sure there's also thing like NPCs. Who are they? And like wandering NPCs, and also what are NPCs doing? Because they're not just standing there waiting.
The last section of this book is called Tales from Neverland, and it includes some storybook chapters, I think, from maybe the original books, and you could use it as like a handout for your players or a way to season things. I used one recently to flavor an upcoming encounter with Wendy. I told my players it's like a small couple of pages story about Wendy stepping out of her house and telling it to grow up. And then they met Wendy in her growing hut in the swamp.
Yeah. I'm really happy I didn't run into that tree trunk. That I would have died.
The book also comes with some pre-built character sheets if you're guiding new players through how to play. I've noticed it's easier to teach D&D with pre-built sheets. So that could come in handy.
Well, let me know what you think of Neverland, a fantasy role-playing setting by Andrew Kolb.
And yeah, join us for the rest of the series as we explore this setting more in depth and help you best prepare for epic sessions in Neverland.
Super epic.
Yeah, I hope the series is helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. I'm going to give you NPCs you can use. You can steal for your own campaign. Talk about how I've flavored different locations differently. I recommend you get a copy and then follow along this series because I'm not going to read the book to you. But if you have the book, we will expand on what's there and help you organize it. You can get a physical copy of it on Amazon, or you could get a digital copy. I will link everything below.
If you want to keep up on this series or check out our other videos, please be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you get notifications. Thanks for watching, nerds. Thanks for watching, nerds. Nailed it.